How goes it, all my little motherfuck faces? How doth thou? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck doth thou? This is Validation Boy live stream, December 18th, 2017. And we're going to talk about a couple different things. But I took quite a few notes because I watched a 5-hour broadcast, which I've linked below. I watched this 5-hour broadcast earlier. It took me, about a week to finish it. Couldn't tolerate it all at once. And wow, wowzers! I linked it below. There's a lot of shit that got said in the video that I had to take note of. Okay, because apparently the meme is going strong and the meme is pushing forward. So far, unabated, with no resistance except for just Validation Boy. I'm the only guy in Flat Earth that wants to stand up and say anything about this. This is horrible that it has to come to this, that I'm the guy. But once again, I'm always the guy that's on the cutting edge. I'm always the guy that's a couple steps ahead and foreseeing the future and able to call out, nonsense and shenanigans as I see them. I don't want to be the Flat Earth police. If anything, I'd like to be the Flat Earth personality police. I don't know. I don't know if that's even the right way to say what I'm doing, but, there's some serious social commentary that I got to make when I listen to people who say they're Flat Earthers sitting around talking and making asses of themselves. So, as per tradition, let's get this over with. First 5 in the live stream chat tonight. In at number 1, HSP Gang. And at number 2, last week's guest, possibly the guest later tonight. Not sure how the guests are feeling. But excellent guest, a dude who's fucking brilliant, a dude who shreds the living shit out of some fucking guitar and some metal. And I wish I would have known all that before he was on my show. It would have probably been a little bit different show. We could have really got down with our fucking metal knowledge and shit. This guy fucking shreds, dude. This guy has the fucking skill. Ed Upside Down Head. Okay. Check my last live stream with Ed Upside Down Head. If you want more on that, I left his link in that video. In at number 3, a staple here in Validation Boy live stream, Schlumminger. And in at number 4, oh wait, no. Ohio. They Lie Ohio was number 3. They Lie Ohio in at number 3. Excuse me. I got Ohio and Schlo written right next to each other. Look the same. Then at number 4, we have Schlumminger. And then at number 5, our reigning. He's not defending tonight. He doesn't have to. He's not going to have to defend his title for a long, long time because he's so much of a champion. And at number 5, we have the champion of Validation Boy live stream chat. It is none other than Dick Trippin' Balls, who's driving tonight, You know what I'm saying? That's what he's up to tonight. And now we got OJ McBaggins in here. We got Synonym, who says, "Go, bitch, you keck." We got Steve Anthony, who was worried I wasn't going to turn my camera on. We got Chad Malding, who wants to ask me about, what's his name? Spanky? Spursky? What's his name? Oh, Soundly. Soundly's fucking pictures and shit. Soundly's partial images of the Earth. I have Soundly, you can show me partial images of the Earth and say there's curve on it all fucking day long until you back away and show me the whole fucking alleged planet, ball, Earth, Gaia, mother pregnant belly, Gaia, ball, Earth, fucking gold-plated vagina worship. You can show me that whole fucking planet, then I'll believe you. But your little curvature and your little partial images that you want to put out there, Soundly, and tell people that that represents the whole Earth. And that therefore that one little tiny segment of Earth that you're showing having some alleged curvature to it means that the entire fucking thing is a ball, floats around in space with magical gravity. Fucking all that fucking bullshit. All that bullshit. unanswerable fucking questions. You know, you want to tell me that? Well, no. You could take your little partial images and shove it soundly. Oh, man. Twitwit is in here, and she is first. She's the first female in the chat. So big ups to Twitwit. Twitwit has some serious guts hanging around these parts. She's hanging around with in the darkest den with the worst of the worst. Some real tough cookies, some real tough customers, if you will. You know what I'm saying? She hangs around with the big boys and is not scared to speak her mind. And she's now granted us permission to begin. Oh, thank you, oh hierarchical master, oh female. Just kidding, just kidding. All right, so, you know, we took care of business. Everybody joined in on the fucking opening sesh. Of course, that's going to be edited out later. Nathan Oakley once again claims to be first. He's not first. John Watson's joined us. Rick Resonator's joined us. Man. 72nd Human has joined us. OJ McBaggins. I already said OJ. Man, this is awesome. John Watson. John Watson, a staple over in Dell's and now apparently over in my show too. Big ups, you know, to Dell, the sportsman. Dell keeps it real. Dell ain't no joke. Dell will kick your ass. You know, it's funny. Jed tried to threaten Dell. Not really threaten him, but he tried to say he's going to kick Dell's ass when he was drunk. And that he's going to do it for his son, for the sake of his son. Well, Synonym says VB is the only real dude left. Thanks, bro. Anonymous Farm TV has joined us. Twitwit has the shades, is super cool. Nothing phases her. Water off a duck's back, if you will. You know what I'm saying? John Watson said Dell's tune is cool. I haven't heard Dell made a song, but either way, Dell's cool. Michael Opitz, wow, your first congrats. Awesome. Anyways, so I watched this show, guys. Okay, I couldn't really finish it all at once. I had to take it in parts. And after listening to it, I decided to listen back to it again. And that time through, I was like, nah, fuck this. I got to write some of this shit down. You know, this is just too easy. This is just a huge resource that was handed over to me. A huge fucking resource that was handed. And I feel like some of it might have been made in response to me. I know my name was said in the video itself. My name does get said specifically by one Miss Lucy Lemons, who's angry that I linked her video in a video where I was talking about her and Marmar from 11/27, I believe. And yes, I did do a whole show dedicated to y'all. And I broke it down on y'all's candy asses. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're men or women. Okay, psychosis, neurosis, and fucking narcissism and shit, they will be examined. They will be brought to the forefront in Validation Void live stream. We will discuss people's nature. And there's this wealth, this massive landfill of content that I never realized I could go break into now. You know, I'm not necessarily going to stay on this forever, but female nature, and especially the nature of female flat earthers. Okay, so I was given this whole 5-hour show to work with. So I went and I started around at the 3 hour and 45 minute mark. Well, really the 3.5 hour mark is where the shit starts to get funny. But at the 3 hour and 45 minute mark, that's where I kicked it off. You know, and I gotta say that in this video, the women are supporting ODD and they don't care about anything ODD may have ever done. You know, but that's cool. You know, whatever. You can't say that, you know, because a person did some horrible act at some point, that at some other point in their life when they had some fantastic idea that was actually great, that idea, that great idea is tainted because of some action that a person took years and years before they thought that thought. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. OG McBaggins with a big smile. Yep, I got to take a sip of my drink. I don't want you guys to see it on camera. But I'll stay with you. I can't be endorsing corporations anymore. Oh, man. So fresh. So fucking crisp. Whew, such a bite to it. Wow. Okay, so I started around the 3 hour, 45 minute mark. I linked the video below. You guys can go back, and I recommend you start, well, Skip like the first hour at least. I mean, whatever. All I hear in this whole thing, okay, before I get into exact details, because I'm going to respond to all the things that they said in order, okay, in order. As that conversation went down, I had to keep stopping it and writing down replies to everything that was said because it became very cuckoo, very, very cuckoo in this flat Earth all-female hangout. Okay, now as you guys know, all right, so in the video, they pump for ODD, they pump for flat Earth, for FE core, okay, just blindly, okay. And the whole theme of the entire thing is that goddess worship is key, you know, because the most fired up guest in the whole thing was Lucy Lemons. And she's out there and she's raging. So, you know, I got a little hashtag I want to put out there for her later. Wow. Okay. Immediately. Okay. When I turn it in, all I hear is collectivism. Okay. This whole idea that we need to work together. We need to fucking unite. We need to fucking, oh man, fucking unite and shit. Together we're all stronger. Of strength in numbers. Okay. This is the female mindset. This is collectivism. This is the roots of fascism. If y'all remember, I used to blame IPS for being a fucking brown shirt because his ideology is that of the parasitic or feminist mindset. Okay, and I've been saying female mindset in a kind of a blanket way, you know, for a while now. But, you know, overall, the statement, it's a generalization, but it holds a lot of merit. So I'm just going to keep saying the female mindset. You guys know what I mean, what I really mean when I say the female mindset, okay? Because most men have a, quote, female mindset, okay? Once again. And what I really mean when I say that is collectivism, fascism, democratic outvoting, popularity contests, conformity, okay? Saying that you have other people's back, but you don't. But then when you need something and it's your turn, you expect everybody to have your back. That's okay. That's toxic collectivism. Okay. And females, because of the programming they've received and also because of biology, are inherently narcissistic. Okay. It's an ugly truth. Okay. Women are always looking out for themselves. They say that they're the nurturer and the mother of children, that they look out for their children first. It's not true. Children are a meal ticket to a woman. She wants to preserve them and protect them so that when she gets old, she can remain in the position of power atop her gold-plated vagina throne. Okay, that's what children are about. Most women don't really even care about their fucking children all that much. Okay, it's a brutal, brutal truth. I don't expect anybody to agree with that. I know that a lot of women, a lot of females that are going to hear me say those words in their own minds privately are secretly saying to themselves, damn, this stupid motherfucker is right. This fat, bald-headed fucking fathead fucking loser. No, I'm anything but those things, guys, except I am bald. But I'm not a loser, okay? And the thing is, a lot of these women are going to say to themselves, damn, it's true. He's right. You know, a lot of guys out there in their life, a lot of women out there, even themselves, have realized in their older age, damn, I really was kind of just like my mom's meal ticket, you know, because that's usually what women are having kids for, especially in the modern era. Now, all I hear immediately is this collectivism. I hear this pushing flat earth to the mainstream. And I don't know if virtue signaling is the right term to use when we talk about this, but I gotta take these down. They're fucking clanking on the thing. All right, so I don't know if that's the right terminology to use, but there's really no need for people to try to use this excuse of, you know, oh, someone's doing so much to get flat earth out in the mainstream, trying to get people in the door, okay? Trying to get flat earth over in the public eye. And that's the last thing we need to do. Flat earth conservatism is the answer. We have to hold flat earth close to our hearts. We have to hold it near and dear. We have to grant knowledge of it to people who truly deserve to know about it. Yeah, you could argue, okay, a female mindset person would argue from a collectivist standpoint, everybody needs to hear flat earth. It's not fair. Okay, well, no. People kind of need to earn their way into the knowledge of flat earth. And honestly, if you're already in Flat Earth on YouTube, okay, you'd probably deserve to hear about Flat Earth because you've gone at least that far down a rabbit hole, okay? So don't get all butthurt and act like you want to defend these faceless people that are these imaginary people that I speak of figuratively when I prove points, and defend them, okay? And say, no, those people all deserve. What people? What exact people deserve to know about Flat Earth, or the idea that the Earth may be flat, as I'd rather say, okay? Who out there really deserves to know, or to be asked that question, and to have that question planted into their mind for them to fester on, to learn from, to use as a driving mechanism for knowledge and enlightenment and fucking expansion of one's consciousness, and expansion of one's appreciation for our obvious creator, who we have to humble ourselves before. Okay, guys, you guys need to realize that the smart thing to do is to pray to God, to your creator. Thank your creator for all the creations that the creator has given you. Okay? No, for all of the blessings, excuse me, for all the blessings that the creator has given you. Okay? These blessings transcend the physical realm. You have to understand that. You have to understand that for you to be conscious now, there inherently has to be life after death. Okay? It's clear. So leading a good life, okay, in honoring the Messiah, okay, honoring the creator, understanding why the creator gave the people the Messiah, okay, and the Christ, Jesus Christ. Understanding what it all means. It means something way bigger than your common nihilistic atheist like Nathan Oakley would like to believe. That point where he shuts himself off, you know. Nathan, you got to come to God. You got to realize that you wouldn't be here. There wouldn't be physical matter, Nathan, unless there was a God that created you. That's outside of time. Anyways, all right, so immediately I hear all that crap. All right, now, Flat Earth should actually cause huge division, okay, in your life, okay? And when these women were saying, we share common goals, guys, I don't believe that that's true. I don't believe that Validation Boy holds the same goals or holds the same values when it comes to our mission with Flat Earth. I believe that these women in this panel are using Flat Earth as, or some of them are using Flat Earth as a means to an end, okay? A very specific end, okay? And others are there having, and a couple others are in there already having achieved that end, okay, in their life, and are kind of rubbing it in the faces of the other women on there. Okay. By the end of this, you're going to see what I'm saying, guys. Okay. I don't share the same goal in Flat Earth as these women. Straight up do not. These women need to quit acting like they want to love everybody. Okay. In reality, okay, they don't all this bullshit about love everyone. Okay, that's all collectivist hippie bullshit. It's all fascist fucking commie, fucking feminazi, fucking liberal, leftist, blue-pilled, cucking mentality. Okay? These girls are catty. They're judgmental. Okay? And honestly, they can't really act like they want to love everyone because they don't love everyone. They don't even love each other. Okay? Now, the blonde hair girl, I think her name is Michelle. Okay. Apparently, at some point in there, she says that Flat Earth Reset made some review of her interview at some place. I don't care to go see her interview at any place. I already probably can predict what it's like. Eventually, I might, but I don't foresee myself in the near future. But all that was said by this woman on this show is really all I need to make a nice summary, make a nice evaluation of some of the characteristics about this person. Okay. Yes. Several times throughout the episode. Hold on a second. Oh, man. Several times throughout the episode, she says she's talking about how good looking she thinks she is. I counted at least three times. And then like a couple other indirect times where she indirectly, that's what she was saying by whatever she was saying. She was really just getting at that point and trying to sell this idea that she's looks like a stripper and looks like Barbie. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. Pure vanity. Now, women are constantly, okay, especially in a group, women are constantly flexing on each other. Okay. Now, the only one, and I got to give it to her, the only one who, well, she tried to flex by being the most pumped up one, but she didn't really actually flex on these bitches, was Lucy Lemons. She actually like didn't go there with a lot of stuff that all the other cards that all the women were pulling and throwing on the table in this pissing contest, in this hen pecking fucking pecking order contest. All those cards that were being played, Lucy didn't play any of them cards. She played one card later, and it kind of bit her in the ass, and it kind of embarrassed the host. Well, not really the host, but Karen. It embarrassed Karen and Michelle a little bit, I think. I think that she was revealing the secret of the gold-plated vagina a little bit too much, or she was just saying a little too much stuff. She was getting too fired up. And you could hear in their voices and in their attitudes that they were like kind of giving her they were being quiet a lot of time, and they were scared to respond to her because they didn't want to egg it on anymore because she was kind of like blowing their cover, you know. And they know exactly what I'm talking about. She was blowing their cover. And let's see here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So back to the blonde, Michelle. Okay. She was constantly flexing. She was bragging about, she's trying to brag. It's about when she said the thing she said. She dropped it in there at the key time, how she's a dental hygienist or something like that. And then she even went so far as to say that she'll let people talk to her all day, customers, because she's so open-minded and so caring and so nurturing and so confident and so doesn't give a shit about what people say and stuff. But the funny thing is like, when do you get to have long extended conversations with your dental assistant? At what point does that happen during a dental visit? Okay, guys. All right, unless they're not doing their job and you're just sitting there talking to your dentist instead of them working on your fucking teeth. Okay, or your dental hygienist, even more so. Okay, just dropping her shit in. I know a lot of people out there might say dental hygienist ain't jack shit. Well, you know, for some people, it's something. And she dropped it in on these girls, you know. And then what else? Yeah, she's dropping shit about her jobs. Oh, she was talking about her boyfriend. She was just kind of like trying to brag that she had this boyfriend who was so fucking fantastic and all this bullshit. And then she was trying to talk about how she has a fucking esthetician, you know, and she talks to her esthetician and her fucking nail people and her fucking pedicure, manicure, foot massage people and all these. Okay, just total fucking status henpecking shit. Just henpecking fucking status flexing. Okay. That's all I saw from this woman, okay? And I'm not going to sit here and say, she's a dumb, flaky, blonde slut, because I don't even need to go there. The woman is a monster. She's a scary demon, okay? It's not about her being blonde and dumb or her being fake as fuck with all the shit she does or her, you know, being somehow not even knowing her, somehow claiming that she's a slut. Okay, let's not get ridiculous and shit. But the thing is, she's claiming she has all this shit going on. You know, and I mean, it was just sickening. It was sickening to see this monstrous demonstration of pecking their way up to the rung of status between each other, because that's how women operate, especially when they get together. Okay, and I feel like Lucy Lemons might even have a partially male mindset, And she has a lot of misdirected hostility. And I think that she should probably focus that and do what a man would do with that energy and actually create good shit, you know. And she has a channel. She has tons of videos, I guess. And, you know, she puts herself out there, and I guess she's positive and stuff. And can't bash on any of that stuff. But instead of like hanging around a bunch of catty fucking hen-pecking fucking demons, maybe maybe there's a hope, a glimmer for Lucy Lemons. Maybe she could kind of go her own way away from them and actually become a big shot, a big name, you know. Flat Earth, if she tried, because females have a gold fucking a red carpet rolled out for them anywhere they go, and that holds true right in Flat Earth too. Okay, look at all the females. They come out, their channels blow the fuck up because they're a female. So she has a shot to become a big star in this, and you know that's what she wants. She wants some fame. You know, she's doing it for fame. You know, I've long accepted the fact that I'm completely harsh. And I'm definitely an acquired fucking taste, and I will never be popular or famous. But then I thought to myself, why would I ever even think that I wanted those things? I don't. I just want to be known by the few people. I'd rather go down in history and have all these other people. Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes, Patricia Steer has joined us in the chat. She says, not all women. Not all women, she says. Well, let's see what she says. Not all women. I don't act like that. I don't try and one-up women or men with status. That's really low-minded. Yeah, I mean, well, this is not going to sound pretty. People are not going to like this, okay? But look at Patricia Steer. Ambitious, okay? Creative, sure-minded. Patricia Steer has somewhat male mindset, okay? My woman, my beautiful, gorgeous woman, she definitely has a male mindset, okay? Most men have a female mindset, okay? Patricia, you know, I'm not going to sit here and advertise for Patricia Steer. Much respect to you, Patricia. But, you know, whenever I do that, people blame me and accuse me of things. Just insanity out here. Anyways, but y'all get the point. Y'all get what I was trying to get at when I said that. And it's an honor to have you in here in the chat, too. We got heliocentric cultist here. We got David Sawyer. Wow. VB likes women with a male mindset. Yeah. I would much rather have a woman like my woman who I've been with 6 years now, who has a very male masculinist mindset. She's creative. She has drive. She's logical. She doesn't get caught up in shit. She sees when little things like this happen when I'm playing a gig with my band and she's there, you know. And then the other guy's girlfriend or some girl that they're dating or something is there, and then they start trying to say things and talk just in the conversations. By the end of the night, she just comes to me. God, sometimes these fucking women are just retards and shit. I'm like, yeah, I know, you know, whatever, you know. And I believe, you know, Twitwit might even have a bit of a male mindset. You know, it seems like some of the women that are in here do, but I think Lucy Lemons might actually too. But she's just real angry, and she was trying to flex by being pumped up and being like the warrior, the soldier who was on fire in the conversation and shit, you know. Now, that's not to say that any woman with a male mindset is going to automatically be an awesome person or an awesome woman. That's definitely not true. And I think that, you know, the differences between, for example, my woman and someone like Lucy Lemons, that's kind of proof of that. You know what I'm saying? There's different levels of actual grace, actual fucking elegance, actual class, actual style, actual knowledge, actual application of knowledge, actual fucking, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. Okay. All right. So her esthetician, yeah, okay. Now, Lucy says that they take it personal. Okay. Now, I got to repeat this point again. Most women internalize things that happen to other women with their collectivist feminist mindset. Okay, they internalize other women's victimhoods, alleged victimhoods at other times in history. Okay, other whole populations of people. Okay, they take that and they put it on their own shoulders, and they expect us to bow down to that perpetual state of victimhood. Okay, and it's the perfect way to get themselves over. Okay, when you're the victim, you get the red carpet. Okay. Well, they get the red carpet anyways. Okay. They get the red fucking carpet anyways. And now they want to really drive it home. Okay. And there's this group of women out there. And I don't even know. At first I was thinking that it was like maybe this agenda that was getting pushed through. But I don't know. I think it's just some ignorant people that happen to be females and not realizing what they're saying. And then other men out here, because they've been hearing this crap, the same kind of crap all their life, they start hearing females in flat earth say this stuff. They're going to just agree to it. They're going to white knight for it. They're going to cuck out, take their fucking blue pill and mangina the fuck up and bow down to that gold-plated fucking vagina and roll out that double wide fucking red carpet. And the sad thing is that a lot of men are polarized and trying to get into, you know, socializing with those women. Okay. And I mean, I guess if you're a single guy and you're a flat earther and you know, you've been alone for a long time and you find flat earth women out there, I guess there's going to be, you know, in a guy's mind, some guys might, oh, wow, maybe I could talk to this chick, you know, whatever. Sad as it may be, you know, but that's going to happen. So, and these women are growing followings. How long have I been on? When did I start? I've been on about 30 minutes. Wow, I got 44 viewers going right now. Guys, I literally just got about 1/5 of the way through of stuff that I want to talk about and that I have written about this conversation. Okay, I just did about this part right here. Okay, I got this, and then I got this also. All that. Okay, what we're gonna do is take 5. My fucking neck right here is killing me for some reason. I gotta change this chair. I gotta take a break. I gotta get a fucking aspirin or something. All right, guys, I'll be back, and I'll be back very, very shortly. Okay, guys, we're officially back. A little black spot there. As y'all probably know, those get edited out so that when people watch it on the playback, they don't have to sit through it. You know, it's a shame that the chat's not on the screen. I could probably figure out a way to do it, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to wash my chat instead of watch it. How do you like that, Canada cuck boy? And we see you in the chat, and you're a fucking Canadian fucking cuck boy, okay? That's all we got to say about you. But, you know, I'm going to be all inclusive here. You know, bring me your fucking huddled masses and whatnot. We got Lewis Hackett, the little pussy who told me, I don't want you to message me anymore. I'm scared of you. Or whatever the fuck, you know, his little problem is. We got Flat Earth Reset 3. We got Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes who says maybe it's Maybelline. And we got Flat Earth Reset 3 talking all kind of crap and shit. But, you know, some of it might even be true. I don't even know or care. I mean, I don't see any immediate harm to me by a person on the internet who talks about Flat Earth and has other, you know, monetary interests in a broad spectrum of fields and stuff, you know. I'm a Flat Earth conservative. You know, that person, I happen to actually like them on a personal level and don't reap any benefits from them being a Flat Earther. And I, except for maybe a couple views when she came on my show. But other than that, we're 2 independent people. We have 2 different strategies about Flat Earth and about life and stuff like that, you know. And I can't say anything bad about a person who's been nothing but kind to me. So as much as you guys, you don't care because you want XYZ. Yeah, give me a break, dude. I mean, how much do I talk about someone? How much do you talk about that person? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of all you talk about. You kind of become like star gods. Lump you in with star gods. Now you're the same person. Just kidding. Just kidding. Reset 3. No, Reset 3, man. He was so fucking awesome, you know. And then he went down, you know, different paths, and so be it. Whatever. All right, let's get back to this. All right, Flat Earth Core is about, okay, pocketing money, okay? And then Karen says that we are going to do these experiments. We are going to go to this Guinness World Record laser test, all this stuff. I'm not so sure that she is physically going to be there. If she is, okay, fine. But if not, if she's just like a contributor, a monetary contributor, well then, when she says we, okay, all it does is once again demonstrate the internalization of the female mindset, okay, where they internalize other people's achievements or other people's plights and take them on and expect other people to feel guilt and then therefore treat them better. See, it's always a manipulation with the female mindset, with the feminist mindset. It's always a manipulation. It's always a mind play. There's always something going on, okay? There's always at least one layer of deception when it comes to most things, okay? Now, I'm talking about people that are not like your own woman, for example, for guys out there that have a woman, you know, part of your family, you trust them, there's not, you know, but when it comes to interactions, Face says, VB, women rule, whatever. When it comes to interaction, women have gained the things and the position they have in society by doing this. So, kind of proves itself. By doing this, I mean, you know, well, I already said it. I'm not going to go back. Internalizing. Okay. And anyways, now, if she's not part of it, it's just, it demonstrates that. Now, Karen says she's been uncomfortable for all these years. Okay. And I just have to simply call bullshit because you are a woman and there is always an inherent red carpet rolled out for the females of our society in the West. We all know this is 100% true. Okay. That's just how society rolls. Okay. The female is always put in a position of priority. Okay. There's a symbiotic balance that happens where men allow women to be on this top position. And it's a testament to man's prowess. Okay. But now that boat has been rocked too hard by the people on top, and the boat is starting to tip. And eventually the boat might pop out from underneath them and go floating far, far the fuck away from them if they don't put themselves in check. And this is just general broad statement. You know what I'm saying? I have a woman who doesn't act like this. I have a woman who's well beyond these types of behaviors that most of the women, in fact, all the women who, some are younger, I think. No, probably not. Some are older. I'm pretty sure. Well, I know a bunch of them are older than my woman. And she's already well beyond them mentally, emotionally, psychologically, well beyond all them. And sitting here watching the chunk of the show that I'm dissecting, watching it with me. Oh, let me hear this crap. Oh, some of these points, she's one of the ones that, or she's the one that made some of these points. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. You guys tell me. I mean, I know I'm not tripping. I know that there's different layers of intent. There's different levels of intent. There's different levels of intelligence. There's different types of intent. Excuse me. All right. So, you know, and now even further, Karen has reached the point where she has convinced a man out there to pay for everything. And she even flexes and drops that bomb in the middle of the conversation at some point too. So a couple times actually, she does that. And all right, anyways. And she keeps talking about a patriarchy, okay, and balls, saying everything is a ball, okay. Okay, and like I said before, the ball Earth is the Mother Earth. It is Gaia, and it represents the pregnant belly. It's not a testicle. It's by itself. It's one, okay? And it's even oblate spheroid, which looks even more like a pregnant belly if you think about it. If you really think about it. So what's the message they're really sending when they talk about oblate spheroids? Yeah, pregnant fucking belly, Mother Earth, the gynocracy, okay? Worship of the gold-plated vagina, okay? Now, see, the worship of the gold-plated vagina is something that's always existed. It used to be kind of a secret thing. It used to be kind of a personal thing, you know? Now, the gold-plated vagina has decided that it wants to bust onto the scene and try to take everything over and press down on the very fucking hand, you know, bite hard on the fucking hand that feeds it and shit. And it's total fucking insanity when the red carpet has been rolled out already. Government program after government program, protections, child support not paid. Uncle Sam is now daddy. Okay? Women have it set. Honestly, women have it made in the West. Okay? This is a gynocracy. Okay? And it's not about women having equal rights. They're well beyond equal rights and have privileges well and above men. Okay, at this point. And it's ridiculous to try to deny that. Okay, and when I say that, these benefits, I'm talking about when you add up the sum of all the government benefits with the cultural and the behavioral benefits of society, how society acts, like the messages that are sent in movies, like that movie The Circle that I was talking about, how the main character May ends up taking over a matrix that was created by two men. Okay, she takes it over from them, and instead of throwing it away because it's the whole idea is toxic, she instead capitalizes it, but fixes the bugs and becomes the new, bigger, more powerful matrix master. And that's the big payoff, and that's the good, happy ending of the movie. That the collectivist, fascist demon matrix fucking took over, takes over the fucking world. That's the payoff. That's the fucking happy, smiley ending. Now, fuck that shit, okay? I'm not going to worship gold-plated fucking vaginas, okay? Men are the one who... All right, anyways. I'm not even going to fucking go there. Y'all know the difference. Y'all know the fucking deal, okay? Diesel engines, for example. We'll build the pyramids. All right, anyways. Got a lot of shit I want to say about this. And then they want to say that women are the fucking glue. Okay, honestly, I'm not a MGTOW, but from a MGTOW's perspective, this is what they would say. They would say, no, there's no way. They would say men are completely the fucking glue that holds all the chaos and bullshit at bay and holds it all together and is the boat. It is the platform upon which society and civilization and a matriarchy, or a patriarchy that exists only to serve a hidden matriarchy. It's where all them things go down. It's how all them things go down. So, and they would say that the feminist mindset is like, it's like an acid that's being squirted onto the fucking whatever's being held together by the real glue and corroding it, taking masculinity out of society, shaming men for being men and shit. And they're a corrosive acid that is destroying the fabric of society, destroying the glue that holds it all together. And toxic femininity, toxic divine feminine worship. Okay. I noticed Marmar Queen hadn't put out a video in a long fucking time. Maybe I got her thinking. And I remember she came out with some shit about a motherboard because only in reaction to the fact that I declared that the sphere and the oblate spheroid Mother Earth is really a pregnant female belly, and it's really a secret code for gold-plated vagina worship. And on top of that, Antarctica, okay, this white, pure, clean, protected part down below, okay, at the bottom of the pregnant belly, this white, virginic, clean, highly protected zone that's all secret, right, that you're not allowed to go to, right, is Antarctica, okay? And it even pushes forward the idea of maybe there's a hollow earth and there is actually a fucking hole. That's why they say it's Mother Earth, and they protect the mother's motherhood, if you will. Okay? See, we're thinking on higher levels, way higher symbolic levels. Think about the oblate spheroid. Not even it looks even more like a pregnant female belly. Contemplate these ideas, guys. And do you see how a society led by women would be utter chaos and would melt down because of henpecking and status? Okay. They will say, no, those are patriarchal characteristics. No, look at any animal in the animal kingdom, including human beings. Okay, this is in a book written by a female in the 60s, a men's rights activist named Esther Villar, and it's called The Manipulated Man. And she talks about nature, and she talks about how the females are always the instigators. The females are the ones that shit test their men, make them improve themselves. The females are the ones that hold they're the gatekeepers, okay, to who moves on lineage. And I heard that in a video that was sent to me also today, confirmed by Ed Upside Down Head. Thank you, Ed, for that badass link. The women are the instigators, and the women and their aggression and their henpecking, status climbing ways are the inspiration for all wars. They're the inspiration for a patriarchy to even exist, to supply the demand of a demanding, demonic, self-possessed, self-obsessed, narcissistic, nesting and hoarding female mindset. Liberal, blue-pilled, collectivist, fascist, all for one, dangerous, communist, demonic, bullshit system, also known as female mindset, which most men have. This is how fucked the world really is. All right, so let's move on. You watched it? Yes. Yeah, fuck yeah, I watched that. That guy was awesome. He says a lot of shit that that this other guy says too. Other guy Sandman. Another guy MGTOW 101. Those guys are funny. But see, I'm not a MGTOW. You can't be a MGTOW and be in a 6-year successful relationship with a woman that you totally adore and love. Okay. It's not logical. But the principles that are stated therein, I'm a 100% fucking advocate for most MGTOW fucking principles, because men need to realize that we are the backbone. Okay? Yeah. Women say, oh, you can't have a human species without us and our gold-plated vagina. We're the ones that are a fucking portal, and we bring life. And, well, you know what? Well, men, you know, we're the ones that plant that seed that has all that magic stuff in it that makes a person. We're the ones that put it into that womb. Okay? And then your womb is there to hold it and to let that seed of creation grow within. And then instinctively to then continue to nest and to hoard and build and rely on your secret gynocracy. And people, you know, this was a natural order that always existed. And I wouldn't have called it a gynocracy. I won't call it a gynocracy until it comes to the, I guess, third wave feminism, where it becomes about, I don't want to say the word, you know, because it, well, I'll say it, but you guys are going to have to go look it up. Female hypergamy. Okay. Hypergamy. I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay. Now, and also men are the ones that provide all the infrastructure and provide, you know, because if the men are out there working and doing that, which this used to be a natural order, okay, it was just that it was hushed. It wasn't rubbed in the fucking face. It wasn't rubbed in the fucking face and whipped and cracked down on and shit. Like what these women don't even realize. I don't even think, after the second time listening through, I don't even think these women in this panel I'm talking about even realize what they're doing. I mean, at some level, when Lucy was blowing their cover about the way that they've manipulated men through children and whatnot, and things got uncomfortable, I could see some reality. I could see a breakthrough. I could see some red pill, some wisdom, you know, or some truth at the very least happening in the show, you know, but like in the second layer of what's really happening, not what was being said per se, but how things were said, and then what happened because they were said kind of level. I could tell that there was some admission, some truth, some You know, hey, you got me, but, you know, keep it down, kiddo. And, you know, it basically, I hate to say it, guys, but it's almost like hashtag let's get Lucy Lemons a meal ticket. Because that's, I mean, it's brutal. It's brutally true, but I mean, it's funny to say it. It's a bad burn, but it's quite apparent what's going on with hashtag Lucy Lemons meal ticket. All right, guys. You know. Oh, I mean, I'm embarrassed that I had to say that, but it's brutal and it's funny. You know, it's like I don't even know these people. You know, and it's brutal. I'm not trying to like insult this woman, this female out there. You know, but by what I was watching in this video, the different things I saw from all these women, it was just absurd. I mean, okay, but okay, they're the portal and they bring life from the spiritual realm into the, okay, yeah. Now, okay, now basically Lucy, okay, was claiming that women shouldn't even work, okay? But the thing is, okay, once again, they want to say, you know, being a mother is it's a big job and all that stuff. Okay, okay. Maybe a little bit of mythology there, maybe a little bullshit there in that tyrannical little cliche, if you will. Okay. Now, so if the woman shouldn't work, and you know, I say that, you know, that sounds about right. Okay, but see, the thing is that secretly, when she says that, what she really means secretly is that she wants to be on a throne. Okay, and what did I say? Yeah, whatever. Wants to be on a throne. And then the question becomes, okay, so what does their purpose become after spawning and raising that kid or those kids? It's about being on a throne. It just is. Okay, there's no way around it. What the message I hear from these women, okay, especially Marmar and a couple of the ones in this panel, is this. I don't know if they got to realize what they're doing. They got to realize that they're saying this. They're out here hunting for real, for real, and they're hunting for resource providers. That's what it looks like to me. I can't say that that's a fact, but it's savage. It's like next level resource hunting. Let's go on the internet, go straight into flat Earth, and let's try to like set up shop where we got this little network where we can get the men, little blue pilled men, cuck men, to come in and white knight and fall at our feet, and we'll give them wrenches even, you know, and we'll make fun of how they equate the wrench to their penis, and we'll do all these things. I just know that's the mentality of this disgusting group of feminazis, basically, that I was listening to. Okay. And I think they want to set up a little shop for themselves. And I think that that's the toxic feminist mindset that's like intruding on flat Earth. It's affecting shit. Okay, so we're almost not even halfway through. All right, what are the things I want to fucking say about this, guys? Okay, I know some people in there are passionate. Well, I'm not passionate, but this is just fun for me because this is just a huge wealth of personality analysis and breaking through. And see, I know that when these females, if any of them ever listen to this show, I know that it's going to affect them. It's going to truly, truly affect them and probably change them when they hear my words and hear that, damn, this dude is out here fucking sees through me, even knows me better than I know myself. It almost looks like, fuck, because it's like, look at the situation. There's this flat earth scene that exists. And then you, being a female with agenda XYZ, because there is always an agenda XYZ comes in. And then the situation is set up this way, that way. Things get tricky. Things get manipulated because lots of games get played with women. Okay? Lots of them. That's how empires are built. That's why wars are fucking started. That's why husbands kill brothers and steal wives and crazy psycho shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Okay. Like, what is it? Like them TV channels where all they show is fucking crime, reality fucking shows and shit. Okay. That's all because dudes cucking and white knighting. Okay. For the most part. The exception to that are like male serial killers. If those are even a real fucking thing. Media hoaxery on some of them. On some of them for fucking sure. But anyways, different topic, different night. Anyways. Okay. Golden portals. Okay. All right. So after they have that baby, it's just about being on a throne. Okay. Now Karen. Yes. Karen was indeed, I don't remember exactly what was said, but Karen was indeed flexing on the panel, on the rest of the panel, and talking about her slave man and her current status. And she was slipping it in there. She was dropping it in there. You know, I already said that earlier, but you know. All right. And then okay, and then there's the fact that Lucy is completely fucking fired up, jacked up, okay? And she doesn't even have kids. Okay. That's why it's hashtag Lucy Lemon's meal ticket. Okay. 2018. Okay. And let's see here. Okay. And oh yeah, what it is that Lucy, I think, is now, you know, she's desperate for that slave man. And she thinks that she can put it out there on YouTube and she can attract somebody. I think that's what's going on. I mean, I hate to sound like a dick saying that, but I mean, that's what it looks like is going on. Maybe her outwardness and attitude in life, maybe that's why the dude's in her personal surroundings. Maybe she struggles to make friends with those kind of guys that are in her immediate surroundings, so she has to go into YouTube to maybe attract and then talking about how gold-plated the vagina is, not hers per se, but just in general how gold-plated all vaginas really are, how divine that feminine is. When they talk about dick fighting, you know, or what did she say, dick fight each other with all that classiness, you know. Okay, anyways, and that makes let's see desperate for the slave. And then she says that women deserve to be pampered. That's right. And when women are pampered, that this makes better kids, because other women sitting there bragging about how pampered she was, you know, and how cucked out her man had been trained to be, while she did this so fucking divine, magical goddess thing as pop a fucking child out. You know, think about the 99% of not 99, but think about like the fucking 70% of women who just really don't even give a shit about their kid. And they just like almost blatantly admit that their kids are just a meal ticket. You know, or when they were young, were done for attention, straight up, just for benefits, always strategically done for benefits. Okay, because we have a red carpet that hosts every step, every precious step that gold-plated vagina takes through this life in the West, and really all over the fucking world, really. I mean, everywhere have their men unlock it. You know, in the older areas that are still more conservative and shit, these people have it good. They have a natural balance going on. The women know their place, okay, but the women behind closed doors, they have their say, okay, and it's this natural balance that happens, okay, and it's for the betterment of all society. It keeps society cleaner, more honest, and more productive. Maybe not more progressive, which is a side shoot of productivity, okay, but that patriarchy that they want to bitch and moan about, okay, it's always been there to serve their baby candy asses, okay, because these women don't want to just be in a 50-50 symbiosis. They really want to act like what they did, this magical act they did, grants them higher status, because women, once again, are always about henpecking and status. That's why they monkey branch and jump to other men that have more resources, okay. That's why 70% of divorces are female, started by the female, okay. This is the bitter reality, guys, okay. Now, Doesn't even have kids, needs a slave. Okay, Karen's man takes care of her kids and Karen, okay, by providing money, okay, because Karen basically has essentially become another child for that man to provide for, protect, set up an infrastructure, set up a personal home, personal space, set up personal protection, be a personal fucking watchdog, all them fucking red carpet fucking services that would have already been provided before these crazy people start coming out here and demanding things because of the fact that they have a certain piece of their anatomy that happens to be plated in fucking gold. Okay. Now, anyways. Okay. Other panelists were uncomfortable. Okay. That's right. He didn't want her to blow the cover. Okay. Karen's womb is a gold-plated doorway to life. And also women are the biggest influence on children. Okay. Okay. I guess if they go out of their way and want to be, they can be. But I don't know if that's an inherent truth, but okay. You know. Now, Lucy says she's a goddess. Okay. And the thing is that she's says that men need to be told, okay? They need to be granted permission. They need to be validated by her and her divine feminine. Men need that from women, okay? Okay, we see through it. Us people out here, we see through it. We're not going to let a bunch of weird leftist fucking nihilistic fucking feminazis fucking infiltrate and turn a scene into something that's just, or I'm not gonna sit idly by while this niche is built, because I'm kind of opposed to it. I think it's gross. I don't think such a niche should exist. I don't think it should. Yeah, I know everyone has their right, and I'm a big hypocrite, right? But something that's going to be this toxic and this definitively hurtful, it's got to be put in check at least. I'm not going to try to put a stop to them. That's foolish of me to even suggest that I could in any way put a stop to anyone's fucking efforts ever. Okay, that's foolish of me. I don't even want to put a stop to it. In fact, I'd rather that this exists in the world. Honestly, now that I'm sitting here being introspective and reflecting upon what I just said, because it would give me an opportunity to continue to fucking provide such fantastic contrarian fucking content to such nonsense and narcissistic fucking self-obsessed fucking toxic femininity, a false femininity, okay? Feminism, which is not real female nature, okay? And in fact, it's kind of like a blowed up, disgusting, distorted version of female nature that's been allowed and worked towards. All right, guys. Let's see here. Yeah, she's a goddess, and men are jealous, and men want to be women. She says that, okay? She says that men are jealous and they just want to be women. Okay, take it for what it's worth, but those words came out of her mouth. I'm not lying to you guys. Please go to the link and watch the show. I mean, if you can stomach it, okay? Now, she's not going to really be telling men good shit about themselves, okay? Women don't do that. And she's acting like, we need to do that. She's not going to do that. So who the fuck is? Did any of those women, after they got off that show that night, go to their man and tell him something awesome about how awesome he is and how much they fucking need him and shit? And how really, they appreciate all this shit that he's fucking provided for them? Did any of them? I fucking doubt it. I fucking seriously fucking doubt it. Okay? Let's be real. Okay? And if Lucy had a man right now, I doubt she would have. I bet she would have said that and then gone off and not even done what she just said. I just feel that. I'm going to trust my fucking feelings. What do y'all think about that? This is a hard roast. I don't give a shit. It's not supposed to be funny, but some people think it is. But this is where we're going. It's where Validation Boy live stream is going tonight. So, all right. Yeah, okay. And also, men don't want to be women, and we don't want to be considered beautiful. Beautiful. Okay? Like y'all just kept saying, that we have this beautiful role, that we need to play. Okay? There is no roles. There's just a symbiotic existence. Okay, but you guys are the ones, you ladies are the ones still thinking about roles that need to be played and positions and status tools, you know, as you collect and hoard and flex on each other, which was all throughout this show, dropping bombs on each other, subconscious fucking Regina George, Mean Girls, fucking bullshit bombs, shit tests on each other. Typical henpecking, collectivist, status flexing, hoarding, nesting, bitch mode. All women hearing the sound of my voice know 100,000% what I'm talking about. And anyone that doesn't, watch the movie Mean Girls, starring fucking Lindsay fucking Lohan. Just watch it. It's a truth bomb in your fucking face. Okay, anyways. Now let's see here. All right. Oh yeah, okay. For example, then the blondie busts in again and says, or Michelle, excuse me, says men are hitting on her constantly. Okay. And acting like she doesn't fucking love it. And acting like I'm not even going to go there, but talking about how she just wears these plain Jane clothes, but these men are just constantly fucking hitting on her. Oh God, the horror of it all. Then why did you do your hair that much? Why did you put those fake eyelashes on? Why did you do all the fucking things that you went well far and beyond out of your fucking way to do for that purpose? The logic is so fucked, okay? And it's perpetual victimhood. And it was just status dropping. It was flexing. She had to flex on fucking Lucy Lemons, I think, is who she was flexing on when she said that. No, maybe not. Maybe it was Karen. Maybe Karen was being too matriarchal and too knowledgeable with her, you know, the fact that she's got her man on lock and she's got her 3 kids. And that's what, apparently what I'm assuming that, you know, Michelle is trying to achieve in her life. You know, that's why they were getting mad when Lucy was blowing their cover and stuff, you know. So I think maybe she was getting pissed, you know, and she wanted to go above Karen in the pecking order in the situation at that moment. So she was, you know, talking about how these men are constantly hitting on her. Okay. And yeah, she loves it. Okay. And here's the thing. And then they're talking about empowerment and all this bullshit. Men hitting on women. Okay. Women have always used that as their empowerment. That's like their option A, option 1. That's their first and primary weapon of empowerment, is using female appearance to control and make men do things for them. End of fucking story. That is female empowerment. And see, the thing is what's happening here is that it's a brutal truth, okay? But the more appealing, or, you know, or more kinder, or something special about a woman, the better a woman is, more valuable a man sees any given woman as, the more likely he's to do more shit for her. Be it his mother. He loves his sweet mother so much. High value, okay? Or he thinks that girl or his girlfriend is so awesome, or the girl he likes, he thinks she's so pretty, you know, that he's gonna whatever it takes to get that, you know, to serve her and to get that attention so he can get his reward. Okay, this has always existed. Okay, but see, the bitter truth is that because of female collectivist mindset, you're gonna have the more attractive, more appealing, more valuable, maybe not even more attractive, but the more valuable women getting more shit done for them by men. And then the other ones who are less valuable being griping about it. And then those women with their collectivist mindset being expected by the not so valuable women to be able to guilt men into those same things for them. Okay. Putting that same amount of effort for them, even though the reward is much less valuable, whatever that may be. Okay. For whatever reason that may be, vain and disgusting and chauvinistic as that may appear to be at first glance. Okay. It's still the brutal truth, because sex is about the continuation of the genes. Okay, this is no secret. Okay, but the thing is that for women to have this golden hierarchy position, throne above men, they need to lie to them constantly. And that's why we get a lot of manipulation. That's why we get this leftist mindset. We get these, oh man, you see how it all fucking intertwines, guys? You see how all of this works together? And see how it was for me to sit there and have to watch this video and just having my mind go up like 10,000 miles per hour at every single fucking thing that was happening in this fucking show. And so I could demonstrate to you guys for like what, hours now, or what could potentially be fucking hours, the true nature of what's really going on for some people in the flat earth scene. And I feel that all people in the flat earth scene deserve their proper due, their proper attention paid to them. So I'm out here to help a certain demographic of cuck-minded blue pill mangina fuckboys who are not getting the picture and who need to hear the breaking fucking news about, hey guys, watch out for that sadistic, self-entitled gold-plated vagina that's hovering around. It's hovering around, guys. Watch out. Don't get played. Don't get manipulated into just being a white knight cuck, or dude, don't get manipulated into shit, guys. And I'm not saying men should have all the power. I'm saying there's plenty of powerful women in flat earth, and they've earned their way. Okay? But other ones, they want to use cheap tactics to get their fucking way. And I'm not going to stand for it. I'm going to expose it. They can do it all day, and they're going to succeed. But I'm still going to fucking expose it. Still going to expose it. This is a wealth. This one show that they did is just a wealth of fucking content for Validation Boy and my psychoanalysis of narcissism and narcissistic tendencies. Let's get down to business, guys. Let's keep going. This is so much fucking fun for me. The viewership is steady. The viewership is steady. It's an honor to have you guys in here. Oh, gosh. P. Mars is in here. Flat Earth Reset 3. Star Gods. Whitest Knight. Frank Ani. Oh, man. Frank Ani declaring himself a Freemason and also that he is a female to male. Whew. Intense. Frank. Okay, let's see. All right. Now, okay. All right. Now, men hitting a woman, that is their empowerment. Now, okay, now, then in the show, they get pissed off about robots. Okay. Because the women who are less attractive, like I was talking about before, okay, less valuable, they'll be the first to go. They will not be able to get a man. The men that have the money or the resources, whatever. A lot of men, lonely and sad because of the insanity that the feminist mindset is pushing on men, and the pressure. The fact that everything that a lot of people are doing in their whole lives, like the typical suburban Western life, is basically this invisible handcuffs behind the back to a hidden gynocracy that exists. And it's this invisible pressure from mothers and sisters and wives and girlfriends and even fathers and other blue-pilled men. And it's a very fucked up web that a lot of people are living in. A lot of men and women are living in. And I'm here to try to liberate some people from that mindset, because Flat Earth liberated the shit out of me mentally, cerebrally, on so many things. And so much so that I got to this level of thought, this much higher level. Okay? This is more all-encompassing and shit. And these things, these bombs that I'm dropping on you guys of just pure, unadulterated fucking human psychology wisdom should really be considered like the epitome of flat earth oriented discussion. Okay, guys? This is next level shit, and you know that it is. So many people out there are so triggered or completely fucking enthralled by the shit that I'm saying. Okay? Because it's so true. It's so mind-blowing. It's so liberating to know these things. And once you know these things, if you're a guy out there and you're lonely, or you're in a relationship that you think sucks, once you take on these bits of knowledge that I've been acquiring for years now, and I'm just now revealing them, I've been stirred. These things have been stirred in me by the content I've been watching. It's like, oh yeah, I remember this, man. I read books about this years ago. It's fucking brilliant shit, written by fucking females, nonetheless. Okay, awesome. When I get out here, I get to do this. Anyways. You know, these things are these things are what it's all about. Okay, now with the robots, okay, it's disgusting, okay, but a lot of men probably would do that. Okay, if the technology was like easily available like that, why would any man ever do anything other than build his own resources? You know what I'm saying? And stockpile shit for himself, not give it to someone who's just henpecking and status flexing on her friends and needs more money from him and needs him to be more productive so she can flex harder and harder in her fucking hen circle. Okay? Why would a man ever go with that? Long after her fucking her sacred fucking job of giving birth is long past and the kid is out, you know, doing things and even providing for that mother now too, because that's how it really goes, because hidden gynocracy. Other than that, what's the point? It's a grim reality. See, women need to check their candy asses attitude, a lot of them. Okay? And for us to be in flat earth and then see that level of toxic femininity come creeping into flat earth, man, that shit is the deadly toxin that is like crushing all of society and creating the whole globe pregnant belly Gaia ball of globe-minded fucking society. I'm not going to let it creep into fucking flat earth. God, man, break time. Okay. Flat Earth Reset. Ooh, we're back. Flat Earth Reset 3 says, VB is at Pat's beck and call. It's beck and call. Beckon. Just so you know, big dog. P. Mars says, yeah, VB is a wannabe potato. Even though I just gave him mad compliments. Okay. That's okay, P. Mars. You could be a fucking dickhead. That's okay. It's highly encouraged in the most dynamic live stream chat in all of Flat Earth. The original No Wrench. The original fucking No Wrench chat in Flat Earth. I'm the fucking guy that did it. Okay. I'm the one that showed leadership and took it there and set the fucking standard. I'm the one that fucking led all these candy asses. Okay. No, it's beck and call. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I'll look it up. I really don't care that much. All right. Then, all right, continuing. You know, I'm not going to give timestamps reset. It's too laborious. I literally like listened to everything that was said and just kept writing and writing and writing because it's just like, it's just too much. All right. So anyways, so then we had Karen and she was fishing for compliments, talking about her face being all over the place, fishing for compliments. All right. And then she was also saying that men basically are here to fucking serve women. Okay. Whatever it was that she had said, I know that the point of it was that she said men are here to fucking serve women. And that's what she really meant. Okay. She wants to be on that throne. Okay. Okay. Now, then in the conversation, we get fucking Michelle. And she goes out there and she's talking. I guess she's not in the same room with her boyfriend right now. She's talking about how she needs him to marry her. And how I would marry that man lickety split. I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would love to basically do nothing and have him provide for everything you do, and you could become a preteen princess all over again in your mind, spoiled with goodies, little toy children of yours that you can play with and dress up, run around, make daddy do stuff, you know, get them meal tickets locked in. I know that's why you do all the fucking fake stuff, you know. But whatever. It's just funny. I mean, like the arrogance that I saw in this show, the toxic fucking entitlement and yeah, that I saw. And let's see here. Fishing for compliments. That's right. Oh yeah, she's desperate to get that ring slapped on her. The other one is. She definitely is, and it all made perfect sense. And then she, not only that, but it's just, oh man, it's too easy. It's too easy to break down. I just can't put into words. I feel like I'm just like demonstrating, beating a dead horse, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth listening to all what I had to say. Now, earlier I said something, about taking bits of knowledge, and once you do that, I never got to finish the thought. I want to finish the thought now, but it's like, once you take these bits of knowledge in over time and you slowly digest them, you those guys that are in relationships they don't want to be in, maybe they'll have the balls to end them and then find a woman that they actually do care about and do trust and do find interesting and want to know their take on everything in life. You'll be able to find one that is valuable, that does work, and you can exist in a symbiosis with. Okay? Because as of right now, 95% of women, 99% of women, they're not going to fall in that category. So, when you make those changes in your outlook and you start rewarding potential female suitors, you have to be in that alpha position of the relationship from day one, because inherently that's actually what female nature is crying out for. It cries out to be managed. Okay. Do you see how it all works together? You guys should be getting a broader picture here. Women want you to be the man. End of story. So if you're not the man from day one, then that relationship never had a chance. Never had a chance, no matter how many years you went on with it, how many sacrifices you made, how many babies you fucking had together, how many times you were separated, all that bullshit. If you weren't the man from day one, it was doomed from day one. Because a woman won't respect a man, and then her parasitic nature, from the pressure of the hen-pecking circle that she hangs out with all the time that she needs, the pressure is going to crack her, and she's going to conform to them. And to conform to them, that means that you get shit on in your life. It's a brutal truth. But the fucking henpeck circle exists. Let's see here. Arrange something on the screen real quick. Okay, we're back to normal. Okay. Let's see here. And more of that we're the glue bullshit. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. But in the end, what it is that they need monetary support from a man. And they basically admit it in the dialogue of what they're saying. That's the first part of what I wanted to talk about. Let's get into some more stuff. Okay. Now, basically, someone was saying that women shouldn't have to work, and that it's more important to be a fucking mother. Okay. It's just more important to be a mother than anything else. That's the most important thing in this world, really, because that portal, they're the portal of life. Yeah, I know they also tried to trace back their steps on everything they were saying. I said, well, yeah, of course we can't do it without a man. Men have their roles, and a real man will protect and provide while I sit on my fucking throne and play games and act like this act of shooting out a baby that the man put there in the first place for safekeeping. Okay. And act like that buys you a lifetime of sitting on a throne with ho-hos and Oprah on the TV. A lot of women. I'm not saying all women, but a lot of fucking women. Okay. And think about your moms and shit, people. Think about your own moms. Think about your own fucking sisters and families and shit. Think about situations, that suburban life and how it is for people and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's grim. It's grim. It's the hidden gynocracy. It's huge conspiracy. But is it even a conspiracy? But it's fucking huge. And it overlays everything. Shit. It overlays everything. And it's just next level shit. I don't even care about the flat earth drama between this guy, that guy right now. Not right now. I'm thinking bigger right now. I'm fighting for all of us. I'm trying to do something that's mildly fucking heroic, even from the deepest, darkest corner. You know what I'm saying? From this position, trying, putting forth an effort. I know you guys are out there listening to me. Now, Okay. And then at some point, just because they want to hear themselves talk and they don't even realize what they're saying at a certain point, these women come out with shit like other women are shaming women for what is it, being stay-at-home moms. I'm pretty sure that that's not true at all. In fact, according to my girlfriend, yeah, and according to everything I've ever seen, uh, that's not true in the slightest. When people are a stay-at-home mom, meaning that the husband is so successful that he can't afford to have the stay-at-home mom and place that, golden-plated vagina on the fucking throne that it wants to be placed on the upstairs, while the slaves get the downstairs quarters that can get flooded and the princess gets the fucking top floor. That whole situation, the hidden gynocracy, you know what I'm saying? The natural balance that became a hidden gynocracy. It used to be a symbiosis. It used to be a beautiful thing until feminism came along and female over-empowerment and brash feminist fucking demands and shit like that. Psychotic narcissism and fucking vanity and shitty behavior that repels men, repels potential lifelong suitors, because of their selfish narcissistic nature and because of the fact that they want to conform to their fucking henpecking circle. And life is a bunch of bullshit for a lot of men, dealing with a bunch of the bullshit that women give them because of female nature. And I don't know if it's biological or if it's cultural, but it seems to transcend all cultures. So it's almost looking like it's biological. The henpecking circle, pecking order, if you will, status, flexing. You know what I'm saying? Flex. Yeah. P. Mar says, a woman doesn't need a man anymore because of things like welfare. Who the fuck would be feeding into that welfare, though? It's all the men and their fucking productivity that are feeding into that welfare. Women have programs galore. Programs galore. Okay. And let's see what else I have to say. Okay, yeah, and then they also say that, well, yeah, anyways, no, there is no shaming. Women who pull that off, like how Karen has pulled it off now, and what Michelle is apparently gunning for, and what I think Lucy Lemons is also gunning for, but it's just being real reckless about it and doesn't even know. Trying to put herself out there for, to be taken care of and placed on a throne, but is coming off like quite the wrong way, I'm sure, to most people. And I hate to be a dick and say that, but ooh, it's definitely something that is out there worth mentioning. It's got some comedic, some comedic element to it. It's worth. Okay, so then someone says that nothing's more important than being a woman. Those are some of the words that I heard. Nothing's more important than being a woman. And then I hear that raising a kid is, oh, no. This is what I got to say. Now, honestly, raising a kid, okay, as chaotic as it may be, barring a special needs kid, but raising a fucking kid, okay, if done the right way, is easier than even some of the easiest jobs you could even get out there in the world. Okay. Oh no, it's not. Raising a kid is so fucking hard. Well, it would only be hard if you're a fucking dumbass and you don't know how to teach that child like how to respect, respect what you say and respect what you tell them to do. Like calm down. If they don't do it and stuff, and you don't know how to do it, then you don't even deserve my fucking respect if you can't even handle your own fucking child. That means you're an incompetent fucktard. In this day and age, in the information era, and you still can't handle your child, you really are a fucking asshole. You're a fucking idiot and shit. So no, raising a kid is not fucking just some equal job as like a man's fucking 50 years of fucking backbreaking fucking trade craft and shit, whatever it may be. It's not the same thing. Okay. But they want to act like it is. Okay. A lot of men will cuck out, blue pill the fuck up, show their fucking mangina colors, fucking white knight. They know, women, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, it's a toxic road, man. Women don't really want men to do this. They don't want that. They're being programmed to think that they want that, but they don't want that. Like I said, if you're not the man from day one, then you're not the man. That doesn't mean any kind of dominant position inherently at all. It doesn't. It means you at least have your shit in check, so that when this symbiotic thing happens, you're not this faded emotional tard that gets dominated, and then the relationship becomes lopsided and not symbiotic. See how it's working? All right, guys. So that's true about kids, what I just said, 100% true, okay? Now, Lucy says, women worry about everyone except themselves. Okay, now this is just straight gaslighting. Women even go so far as to have children so that when they get old, those children can then provide for them while they sit atop their throne. Okay, so for a woman to get that position in life where she marries, maybe even goes to college, but never has to use it, and marries that man, gets that money and shit, and then gets that stay-at-home wife status, even pops out a couple kids for safe measure, locks it in. The guy fucking has the multi-million-dollar life insurance policy. Eventually one day he dies. All them kids, they all got college degrees and shit. And she's fucking set. Mama Dukes is fucking set. She never lifted a fucking finger the day she graduated college until she was 98 and passed away because Mama Dukes had it all set up. Okay? And you're telling me there's not a female hidden gynocracy in this world? Those women are praised by most women. Okay, that's why they're all churchy and they hang out in an elite circle, and then they get more and more money because they network with each other, and then they have more and more kids, and then they have more and more colleges, college degrees, and then they have bigger McMansions. The gynocracy fuels the materialist world, materialistic decadence, and toxic femininity. Now, it could be argued that materialism is also the same thing as libertarian, right-wing, extreme, conservatism. But, sometimes toxins hide themselves, and or parasites can disguise themselves as other parasites. Excuse me, not toxins, parasites. Anyways, okay, so yeah, that's total bullshit. Okay, I just want to call bullshit outright on that statement of women worry about everyone except themselves. That's straight up bullshit. I want to call you out. And then what else we got? Karen's purpose. Okay, what I think is basically to pop out kids and spend life on her throne. I've said it like 20 times now, but that's the payoff. That's the payoff of the whole thing. And she's got it on lock, and that was why she was trying to change it around when Lucy got a little too aggressive and had no game, with her whole little agenda that she's got out there. Hashtag Lucy Lemon's meal ticket. You know what I'm saying? And then, And then Karen also busted in and, talking about the fiat currency and how it's all bullshit, And I don't know who else was jumping in, but somebody else was too. And but what I want to say is that it's probably not bullshit when hubby's bringing it home so you can sit there and do that miraculous child rearing mega job that equates to the exact same thing that what he's providing. See, the red carpet was already rolled out and people had to get stupid. And now they want to form a little place, a little harbor for that mentality to fester and be under the banner of flat earth. Well, I don't want to share the banner per se with something like that, being the flat earth conservative that I am, and being one that's here to free minds with deeper levels of thought, higher levels of fucking learning, contemplation, introspection. Do I want to share that banner? Should I have to share that banner with some toxic force such as this? I think this is something that's very serious because, like I said, this pervades all elements of life. All elements of a typical suburban, Western, or even urban, or even non-urban fucking people's fucking lives. And I say this to men, because it's like men have that responsibility of being a man. So if the men can't get it right, and be able to say I'm the man on day one, what good is any of this? Okay. So that's why this thing is so all-encompassing. And I saw a whole show in tribute to this, a strike back at what me and apparently Flat Earth Reset, I haven't seen the video, don't really care to. Apparently what we said, what we've been saying, the message that people like, mainly like me, what I've been putting out. his little agenda, you know, he's got his own little stupid shit going on. I don't really care. I'm not going to tie him in with me, actually. I'm sure he doesn't even want me to tie him in with me. So, you know what? Reset. I'm not going to tie you in with me. But the things I've been pointing out, and I see the response. And I see people getting scared. But I don't want to scare people. I don't want to scare these women. I'm not trying to be threatening or anything like that. I'm just trying to say that the things you're saying, you're embarrassing yourselves. According to my woman, you all were a complete and utter embarrassment to yourselves. Not only as individuals, but then as women. And that's coming from a female. And looking at it, even temporarily adopting your all's collectivist mindset and trying to look at it, you know, trying to see both sides of it. Because when she was watching it, she's like, it's funny. I could watch this and listen to it as a man and as a woman. Fucking funny. You know, she didn't really say that, but I mean, like, the things she was saying, basically roundabout, that's what she was getting at. So it's like, it's funny because she sees my perspective. She sees not a man's perspective, but the male mindset, the creative, the productive, the responsible, the trustworthy, the generally just worthy, and fucking higher level consciousness type people, which she, beautiful, true goddess as she is, happens to be, and which a lot of these women out here on flat earth simply are not. You know, maybe one day some of them could have the potential to be such, but, you know, doubt it. Women like mine are beyond rare. And sometimes I want to rub it in y'all's fucking face, and sometimes I want to feel sorry for you, and sometimes I'm completely indifferent. But either way, you know, it's one of those blessings that I believe the Creator gave me, and, you know, vice versa. So anyways, enough about my love. All right, so anyways, now, mothers are the ones... I think Lucy was complaining about how women get fat shamed and how women get just generally shamed and told they need to look a certain way and act a certain way, you know, and that it's somehow this they that are telling women that they need to do this because women are being attacked. Well, guess what? The mothers are the ones making their daughters do that. And those daughters don't see it as oppression. They understand it's the way that you get meal tickets. And it's toxic, feminist, hidden gynocracy, collectivist, psychotic, narcissistic mentality. It's not men that are doing that to women. Women understand that men are going to be, oh, I like that. So they're like, oh, how do I get a man to do that? Because when I have him in that condition, I can then get him to do XYZ for me. So they know. So they're teaching them. They're beating it into their head. This is how you live on your fucking golden throne. And it starts that young. It's not they. It's not a patriarchy that's doing this to women. Let's get real. Okay. Okay. All right. I don't know if I said that yet, but okay. I had to say that for sure. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, brilliant point raised by my woman near the end of this block of the show that I focused on. They said, the girls on the show said, we need to raise each other up, right? And my woman just straight up started laughing. I was like, what? And she's like, duh, then why the fuck are you all shaming your little girls and putting your fake eyelashes on and bleaching your hair out and competing, okay? Or getting riled up about divine feminine, or, you know, already have won the game like Karen, okay? Then why are you doing that for those 20% of the men that you actually consider worthy of your gold-plated gatekeeping abilities? Okay? The hypocrisy. My woman broke that truth on me. And I was like, yeah, oh yeah, brutal truth. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was like, great point. Great point and shit. I mean, how brutal of a truth is that? To toxic feminist fucking mindset. What kind of a smackdown on the candy ass of toxic femininity did I just drop? Did my woman just drop on y'all? Okay, anyways, all right. Okay, and one last thing. You know what else she said? She said, well, Blondie there wasn't really building up the panel when she was talking about how she's getting all these cat calls. Yeah, exactly. Pecking. The pecking circle where they climb ladders on each other. Whose fault is that? And what role do servant trophy prize husbands play in that? And who sits on real thrones? Who gets to cash in life insurance policies? Enough about female nature. One last thing I wanted to mention. Flat Earth Debate 72. I'll link it below. I'm thinking it's 72. It might be 71. Whichever one it is, I'm going to link it below. Okay. And it's on Nathan Oakley 1980. That's the name of the channel it's on. And Lewis Hackett appears in it. Somebody in the panel asks Lewis, how do you know the angular size of the sun and the moon? Or how do you know that they're different sizes or something? Lewis' blanket statement says trigonometry. And that's all he can do. And I come back an hour later and they're still bitching at each other. And I could have killed this with like one paragraph. One little small strain of thoughts. Okay, so obviously what Lewis meant, okay, and by the way, Lewis is a fucking little cuck boy. I private messaged him and I said, Lewis, you're lucky I didn't get on Nathan's show and that somebody booted me or that I got booted out by having, there was 10 people in there already at the moment I tried to come in. You're lucky I didn't get in there. I was about to fuck you up in your stupid little trigonometry argument. About to shut you down with your own bullshit. And he's like, please, I don't want to talk to you. You know, I want you to stop messaging me. I mean, like, give me a fucking break, dude. Give me a fucking break, dude. You can't handle a little friendly fucking banter, a quick text message in Hangouts once every month and a half. You're such a little douche boy sometimes, Lewis. Anyways, his blanket statement of trigonometry. What he meant to say, which I don't think he ever really even got out. Maybe a flat earther even had to break it down for him because I didn't bother listening because Lewis is fucking stupid. All right. Now, when you talk about this, you need to triangulate. So you have, and this point B, which forms a baseline, okay, for your triangle, which the point C of the triangle, or B, whatever you want to call it, I don't give a fuck. A and B are on the ground. C is in the sky. That's the sun. Okay, so you're triangulating a fucking distance, right? So that's a way of measuring and seeing position, apparently, supposedly. Even though we're talking about something that's quite 2D, and we need to be able to apply that to a 3D world, but I don't know how that really works. I don't know if trigonometry can really work in 3D. I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant, but it doesn't matter. It's beyond that, because inherently in his argument, he needs to have point A and point B, okay, be a line that's long enough to triangulate something as the sun. Okay. Point A to point B, that line is a fucking flat plane. So you're already assuming that the surface you're on is flat when you're triangulating the position of the sun, if the sun even is a physically tangible object. Okay. If it is even an object at all. Okay. So right there in his own argument, he destroys himself. Just immediate doublethink. Immediately shut down the whole remaining hour and a half that was left in that show. Could have been just shut down had I just got my chance to get in and say that one paragraph of information. So Lewis and anyone else that wants to trigonometrize the fucking distances to alleged celestial objects, okay? that are inherently not within this tangibly reachable and interactable fucking realm. Okay. Can those people, they can go suck it. They're fools. You know, it's getting late. I've had one hell of a stream. This entire Validation War live stream was basically dedicated to that very small all-female panel on Cat's Eyes Return channel, which I have linked below already. And, you know, you guys can go watch it and you can follow along and think of all the things that I said. You can even, you know, listen to it after you listen to me and have fun listening to it, knowing the things that you now know that these women expose with their own selves, like laughing and saying excuse me, goddess worship is still key. Ha ha ha. Yeah, ha ha. No, I don't think so. It's not funny. It's unhealthy and it's parasitic. And really, you should be ashamed of yourself. You don't represent any kind of symbiotic fucking balance with a man, you people. None of you do. None of you women on that panel. I can't speak for Cat's Eyes. She didn't really say much, but the ones who are mainly, and not even one consciousness either, mainly just basically the blonde hair one and fucking Lucy and fucking Karen and maybe Candy and shit. Maybe somebody else. I don't remember. I know that you guys probably really don't represent a true symbiotic fucking healthy, honest fucking 50-50 fucking relationship with the fucking men in your life. And for you to get on there and say that you're flat earthers and shit, and that flat earth is about placing women on thrones and calling them goddesses and shit. It's toxic. It's disgusting. I think I got to end the show. I was going to have guests on. I'll have to have guests on at another time. I got a busy week coming up here. Got long days coming up. It's tough, hard times. So guys, with that being said, you know, keep in mind, you got to keep your minds to yourselves. You got to be individualists. You know, flat earth should cause huge divisions in your life. You should feel liberated from the bonds of other stupid people around you. Their gynocratic ways, okay? Their fucking stupid tendencies. Beyond their gynocratic fucking tendencies, just the stupid shit and the shitty shit that people, even people you love, the shit that they do that drags you down and shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to be flat earth. You have to live in post flat earth fashion. Okay. And when I say that, I mean post flat earth awakening. Okay. You don't need to worship no fucking gold plated vagina. You need to give praise to the creator that gave you your soul and your consciousness and gave you any material things, you know, or material necessities that you need. You got to thank your creator for all those blessings. You got to humble yourself. Think about how divine our creator is. Think about how pure, divine, omnipotent, powerful, and obviously, possibly, quite possibly benign, or benevolent our creator must be. How can you not humble yourself before God, our creator? How can you not thank God for all the blessings that you have? Okay? And for women out there, how can you not be thankful? Okay? And the best way to show that thankfulness is to be that example. And I just see that a lot of women out there it's going to be a long fucking time before they pick up on the way things should be, if they ever pick up on things. Okay? So, hashtag Lucy Lemon's meal ticket. This has been Validation Boy live stream, December 18th, 2017. And thank you guys for joining.